It's been really interesting to watch because people talk about the quarterback tight end, combinations in this league. And obviously they think of Mahomes and Kelsey, but you are right there with Kelsey in terms of receiving yards in the NFL right now. You guys are 1 and 2. And so that productivity, how is this compared to what you imagined you might be able to do in the NFL?
Well, to be honest with me, I just didn't really see myself like playing football. Like after I got suspended and whatnot, I just didn't see myself playing again after that. And by the time I came back around, it was just like, at first just wanted to keep a job for a while and, just be able to have some sort of consistency. And then all that success happened so fast. And it was like, I really couldn't say that I pictured that happening. I knew I had ability deep down, but I just didn't have the confidence to match it. But now that I'm more confident, I just try to, just be as consistent as possible and just take advantage of all opportunities I can get.
People are kind of comparing you and Travis Kelce, and he said, I can see the comparison all day. He's a better athlete than I am. What he can do with the ball in his hands is special. He's a special talent with a skill set that's very rare in this league. I'm excited to see him become the superstar we know he can be. What does that mean to you coming from a guy like that?
That means a lot. Just a guy that, I feel like he had a similar journey, like to the position that I did. And just like he played tight end once he got to the league, and it was something new to him. It was a new challenge, and he probably didn't know like how it would really go at first, but now he's, at the top of the game, at the top of his game. And for him to say that, he's played a lot of big games and done a lot of amazing things. And for him to see that in my game, that it means a lot to me just because he's doing it. He's in the trenches like I am and doing the dirty work and making big plays. So, that means a lot.
And the versatility in the tight end position, to me, this is remarkable because I think some of the best players in the NFL, hands down right now, are tight ends. And it's because you can do so many things. And you heard me quote Travis Kelce there as saying you have a rare skill set. How would you describe your skill set?
I would say it's uncommon for the tight end position, just because I feel like I can line up against corners and run just as fast as them, and beat them over the top, but also step in the trenches and pass block against $100 million pass rusher like Frank Clark and hold my own and battle with him. And also they can run a power play behind me. So I feel like just being able to run and do run routes, run receiver concepts, but also come in and do everything that they ask me to do as far as inline blocking. I don't think there are too many guys at the position that are doing all of those things.
You brought up your suspension in 2017, and there were some issues there, substance abuse that you have been very open about and that you really want to tackle head on. Where are you right now in developing this part of your foundation that can help people going through what you went through?
So we had our first fundraising event not too long ago, and now we're transitioning just because of the COVID. We're going to lean towards this online community we're trying to create, where it could be like a safe space for young people to go where they can learn about substance abuse, because there's not a lot of education in the Clark County school system about substance abuse, so they can learn about it, learn what that path is going to take them to, and also allow them to communicate with other kids that are on the same mission as far as wanting to be clean and wanting to, but feel like they may be under pressure and they don't have a lot of people they can talk to, but this can be an arena where they can talk. I can get on there and interact, but it's really something for them to learn and to realize that they have power to cope and overcome things in their life without having to, turn to drugs and alcohol like I do.
You really did overcome something that I think most people, unless they've been through it, don't realize how difficult that is. How difficult was it?
It was hard. I definitely didn't happen on my own. I definitely feel like God had everything to do with it. I feel like the people that he placed in my life had everything to do with it. It was just a lot of dirty work of looking at myself and not running from the things I didn't like and just sitting with them and realizing that they were there, but doing something about them and working through them and not blaming other people, not having a victim mindset, really realizing that, I had the power to change. And in order for me to, really change, I couldn't be I didn't realize how self-centered all my I became during my addiction. It was just like how I can get what I want, and how that poured into relationships, how that poured into work, and just like if I didn't get what I wanted right then and there, like it did with drugs, it was like I didn't want anything to do with it. So I had to change that mindset. I had to give more to people. I had to be more open to serving others, and just being a part of something bigger than me. And that's when things really started to change.
That's got to transfer to the football field as well, doesn't it? I mean, being a part of a team that's something bigger than the individual.
Right. Yeah. Because when I was in Baltimore, I really had zero personal relations with my teammates, even though guys tried to hang out with me, but it was just like I had so many like secrets, and I just didn't really like myself, and I was just casting those assumptions on other people and didn't want to put myself out there. But once I was here and I didn't really have anything to hide anymore, I could really make those relationships and hang out, and then it turns into a connection like I have with Derek and the tight end room, and a lot of guys on the team. So I've learned a lot on my journey, and just try to keep learning.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.